I promise you've never seen anything like this before. This is the story of a simple mirror. Yes, a mirror. Something most of us glance at daily, yet rarely give a thought to. While it may seem trivial today, this reflective object fundamentally transformed human self-perception, culture, and even art. Let me take you back to the birth of the modern-day mirror, an innovation that altered history in ways you may have never imagined. We're heading to the 13th century, in a little town nestled in Venice. It was here that glassmakers on the small island of Murano discovered and mastered a revolutionary technique. By coating glass with a thin layer of silver or tin, these craftspeople created something magical, a perfect, clear reflection. Until then, reflections were mostly limited to polished metal, crude and distorted at best. But these mirrors, they offered humanity something it didn't even know it craved, a way to literally reflect on itself. Fast forward a few centuries, and the Renaissance flourished, rife with art, science, and exploration of the human condition. But did you know the humble mirror was a star behind the scenes? Artists like Jan van Eyck and Leonardo da Vinci utilized mirrors to develop intricate perspectives in their works. Van Eyck's famous painting, the Arnolfini portrait, even features a convex mirror that serves as both a centerpiece and a metaphor. Imagine how art itself evolved simply because we could reflect space and detail more accurately. Mind-blowing, isn't it? And it wasn't just art. With mirrors becoming more refined and accessible, they began to influence people on a sociological level. For the first time, individuals could see themselves as others might see them. This wasn't just about vanity, it fostered an unprecedented sense of individualism. Suddenly, people began to ask questions like, who am I? How do I fit into the world? Or better yet, how does the world see me? This subtle yet powerful shift laid the psychological groundwork for societal evolution, including concepts like self-awareness and personal identity. But wait, there's another fascinating twist. Mirrors didn't only change the way we view ourselves, they also played a role in science. One striking example is how they aided Galileo, the famed astronomer. Galileo reportedly used mirrors to enhance his early telescopes. Reflective surfaces furthered our ability to observe distant stars and planets, essentially broadening humanity's gaze from self-reflection to universal exploration. Picture that. The same technology that allowed us to see our own faces was also letting us peer into the cosmos. Let's not forget the darker aspects. Mirrors have long been steeped in superstition. Think of the lore surrounding 7 years of bad luck if one breaks. Or reflect on how mirrors have been tied to mystery in literature and film, from Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass to spine-chilling modern horror stories. Indeed, mirrors don't just show us who we are. They invite us to ponder who we could be, or perhaps who we're afraid to become. The 19th century saw mirrors shift from a luxury item to a commonplace household object due to industrial advancements. Everyone, not just the wealthy elite, could suddenly access this transformative tool. One could argue that the democratization of mirrors seeded the way for modern notions of equality and personal dignity. After all, seeing yourself helps you assert, I exist. Isn't it remarkable how something so simple could ripple through every facet of human life? So, next time you glance into a mirror, think of its rich history and the untold stories it holds. It's more than just a shiny surface. It's a symbol of self-discovery, artistic evolution, and scientific progress. The mirror changed how humanity perceives itself, and in doing so, helped shape our world. Next time you're face to face with your reflection, let it remind you too of the timeless power of perspective.